What's up, y'all? You're tuned into Vision and Heels Uncensored, the podcast dedicated to giving you the raw truth on all things V&H. We're talking real-life experiences infused with faith and an unwavering commitment to authenticity.
I'm Ivette Pujol, your Vision and Heels Community Manager, a Cuban visionary with Miami roots.
And I'm Jeanette Marie Rodriguez, the CEO and founder of Vision and Heels, Puerto Rican and Dominican Bronx native, your New Yorican host. We're here to share our take on navigating life, business, and all the hats we proudly wear.
Time to pour the cafecito. Let's dive in.
Hey y'all, what's up? I don't know if the excitement is transferring over via this recording, but I am super excited today that I got my girl back, my sidekick, my partner in crime, Miss Ivette is here. Woo!
Yay!
We missed her so much, but she had some much needed time off, time with family, all of the things which she will tell us about. But Ivette, welcome back.
Thank you. That's why when you suggested we can do this remotely on
Sunday,
I'm like, no, it's my day off. I'm coming in.
She came in with her toes done, looking all cute.
Wellness matters.
Her cute glasses.
After all these winter days and we go from 80 to 30 and 80.
Yeah, she's wearing flip-flops today, and I have a little scarf on, so...
No.
The office feels like an icebox. It's always freezing in here.
My feet had been stuck in enclosed-toed shoes for way too long, and they needed some TLC.
Yes, they look beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I really love this space, and I love what you've created.
Back.
I really do love it.
And that's going to be the title. Yvette's back. That's it.
Girls just want to have fun.
Oh my gosh, there's been so much to talk about. I know the last couple episodes. Shout out to the guys.
Thank you so much for stepping in for last time.
Yes. The Joe has a podcast with the guys and said he wanted to do something special and also give us the week off because he knows we were scrambling to get back into the swing of things. So they did an excellent job.
We really have an amazing community, a support system with everything, not only that we had emotionally and with families and with our Voices of Vision conference.
Oh my gosh.
And all of that stuff going on at the same time. Just knowing, it gives me so much peace.
Yes.
Knowing that we have a support system that we didn't even have to ask. They just did it. They just did it.
While Yvette was gone, the text messages of folks just checking in on her and, the stopping in, hey, have you heard from her? Is she okay? How's the family? So you are so loved.
You're going to make me cry again. I told you I don't
You
cry.
said today you put in happy tear mascara.
Yeah.
So here you go.
I'm going to have to wear fake lashes.
Thank you for all you do. This is for me because you are just like my backbone here. And now I'm going to cry, but I am so thankful for our friendship. Because even before you step foot in these doors, there was a connection. Right at Chamber, there was a connection. Then she came and hung out with me and Joe, and we laughed. And then we found out that our families could possibly be from a similar town in Cuba. Just the connection just went on and on and on. So I am just so thankful. When she knew I was going to step back a little bit and be involved in another project, I was so scared to ask her because she's a mom of two. She's doing so many things. Her husband was running a business. She's doing her own business. And I'm like, I don't know who else to ask that would love the space as much as I do. And I knew in order for me to step away, I needed to have someone in here that loved the space just as much.
I do. And I've told you, and I will tell you time and time again, that I am honored and blessed. And I know it's a God thing.
Yes.
And God brought us together.
He sure did.
Because this is your baby. You had worked hard and being a single mom and putting everything that you have financially, emotionally, physically into a space. And then saying, who do I trust with this? I don't never take that for granted. I don't ever take that for granted. Because not only did you leave me with your space, you left me with your son, too.
And you know what? What I loved about her, and it's going to be all about you. This episode is about Ivette today. But after her first few months here, right? Things were quiet. Things, it just seemed a little bit eerie for a little bit. She turns to me and says, why? Like, I love that I'm here. I love that, I get paid, all the things, but I'm talking to you as your friend.
Yeah.
And I had never had that before. So it was like the first thing that came to me. I looked at her and I said, because I feel this is ministry. This is ministry. This is what ministry is. And I firmly believe that we just continue to show up.
Yeah.
And God is going to provide. And I think thereon after, like every day we would see just miracles after miracles. And we would just like text each other. I'm like, but God.
Yeah. We just look at each other and go, did you just see what I
yes.
saw? Like, oh my gosh.
I remember one time I was in a meeting. She's like, I got bad news. I know of a member that's not going to renew. And it was an office member, and she was a little stressed. And I'm like, I was in the middle of a meeting, and I said, God is going to provide. By the time I got to the office, I think she was like, well, there's someone that wants to look at an office. And I'm like, you see?
Yep.
So I'm just like, just in awe that God was able to bring you in my life and someone that believes. And we have our moments, and there's a lot of moments that I'm weak and she's strong and vice versa. And sometimes we're here just laughing and crying and venting, and God just allowed us to be in the same season. We have girls that are our world. And when things happen, it's like, okay, work. One of us will carry the load so you can go play mom now. You can go be the wife. You can go support. I kept kicking her out. She was like a dang boomerang. She kept coming back. I was like, go home. Go home. And I felt so bad. She was just trying so hard to get back into a routine. And I'm like, nope. Go home.
But you have no idea how, okay. Have you ever been in a job where you wake up and you just say, I dread going today?
Yeah.
I dread going today. Here I am amidst all the stuff. Not only is it an obligation, but it's a blessing for me to get up in the morning and say, I want to come here.
Yeah.
I feel grateful for the people that I am surrounded by. I feel grateful that I get to be here. I know that our members here are family.
Yeah.
Most of them are family, and they were texting me and they were sending me messages, and they're like, Yvette, do you really want to be here? I'm like, yeah, I want to be here. I want to be here. Not only did I promise you I was going to be here and say, don't worry about it, and I'm going to come through and follow through with what I've promised.
You always do.
Not until the moment where I said, okay, I know that this is too heavy for my heart to take. I do need to go.
Yeah.
And you were there. You guys are always there. But knowing that I get up in the morning and that I get to, again, it's Friday. It's my day off. I'm here, and I love it. I don't mind it, and it's a completely different season, completely different chapter. And what a blessing to know that my life, my faith, my values, everything has aligned. Even my daughter asked me, now that you had and your child had a loss in their family, my younger daughter looked at me and said, I know that you and Jeanette, that you guys, like, you switch and you trade and volleyball and dance, and then you have an issue and then she has an issue, and it's either you or her. And
in death.
Even in death, like, my children lost their grandparents, your child lost
We are a marriage.
Oh my gosh.
Sickness and then health. Till death do us apart. We're going to be together until God takes one of us, and then the other one is going to be up there waiting, like, hey, I'm here.
I got a pair of shoes for you.
I'll be up there like, hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh. It is a blessing.
Yes.
It is truly a blessing. I kept thinking, I told you that so much gratitude amongst the grief. When people are expecting us, my husband and I and my family, yes, we have had our moments where we are just sobbing and crying, and the physical body will be missed. But the treasure of knowing that Abuela is in heaven.
She's in heaven.
It is, and Abuela is not my grandmother. We call her.
We all call her Abuela. I think everybody at Vision and Heals.
Nobody knows what her name is. Her name is Vilma, but we call her Abuela because she has lovingly loved my child from the moment she met her. And then with Carolina, same thing. It was just immediately after that, she just became...
She won your heart.
She was abuela. Not a mother-in-law. She lived with us. That's hard
I
to
love,
say.
you know what? That you call her, you don't call her my in-law.
No.
You call her abuela.
Yeah, she's
you
abuela.
see her in the eyes of your daughters, and that is amazing.
She...
Because you think about a grandma to a good grandma, a grandma that's been there, to a child, that's abuela.
Mm-hmm. From the moment Richard and I introduced her to Christina, Christy was 6 when they met her. And they automatically, both she and her husband, abuelo, automatically fell in love
but it's
with
Christy. Like, really? She's
easy to love,
an
but
amazing young lady. I can't
not
imagine her
everyone
at
would
6.
be accepting.
Of course, this is their son.
You know
now with
you know how
with
things
his
can
wife
be.
And yeah,
That,
no kids,
you're
no
marrying
kids,
a woman
because he didn't have
that
kids
has
prior to you.
children,
Yep.
and
Yep.
what do you do? They automatically fell in love with her. And even the steps that they took when they knew that there were going to be changes in their life, in their health, that they specifically changed that their grandchildren were not just the biological grandchildren. They listed everyone.
Wow.
And they changed their will and they changed their trust to list her. And it's beyond blessing.
Well, abuela's hearing this right now, and I'm sure she is just loving on you and just giving you that spiritual hug. And
yeah, she's her presence is felt at home. Her physical presence is missed. Maybe not towards the end. Maybe not towards the end, because all of those nights, for anyone who has toddlers, it was like taking care of an 88-year-old toddler.
They go back,
But we wouldn't have it any other way, because the phone calls, it was, she lives with us, but she had her own space in her house, and she would open the doors, and then just some of the pain, some of the agony, some of the she wasn't afraid to die, but she was scared. She was scared of not being able to breathe, and all of those things. That's why I said, having the blessing of being able to come and have this community, have my family, have my friends, I
God
can't.
Knew, and he just does things so perfect. So for those that have been listening, we have been in full blown like planning mode, event mode. It started off with the unicorn conference that we went to, and then that was February. Like 2 weeks later was our conference.
Right.
So we came back all just hyped up. God knew you needed that.
Even going to Unicorn, we didn't
know if you were going to be able to make it, because you didn't know the status of
We didn't know
Abuela.
we were going to be going to the same place with the
too.
people that we've been planning our conference with.
Just God is just so like amazingly perfect. He just does things so perfect. His timing is always the best. And just he allowed you to go enjoy it, take it in, come back, plan, because she's such a perfectionist, guys. I'm like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. She sends me something to review. I'm like, you did it, I know it's perfect. And she was just, everything had to be exact, precise, like to the T. And God knew you needed to have it that way. He made sure everything was okay at home. And I'm telling you guys, the last minute after we packed up, I have to go. Things are not good. She's in hospice. Literally, like the last hour, God gave you that because he knew that you worked so hard to put this conference together. There was no way he was not going to allow you to see the fruit. And just the shout outs from folks just telling us how much Vision and Heals, how you specifically inspired new beginnings, new businesses, just all the love that you received that day. God was not gonna not allow you to be there. And it was the minute we closed and we were putting the stuff in the car, like all the way down to the last minute.
Even at the end of that day, when I said I gotta go, but I asked Elaine, who had put together the flower cart, the flowers she handed me, Abuela's favorite color was yellow. And she goes, let me give you flowers so you can take with you. And she handed me yellow flowers. And those are the flowers that she had on her bedside next to a picture of her and abuelo. And one of the little postalitas. I don't know what a postalita is called.
A little card.
The image of Jesus. So she had the flowers.
That's our Spanglish word for today. So we don't have to think of one later.
And those are the flowers, the ones that she had from the conference, the one that Elaine had been insisting the entire time. I need to have this flower card. I need to have this flower card. And she handed me yellow flowers. And those are the ones.
And she handed you without you telling her.
That I was able to take to have to Abuela.
Wow.
And
God is just so good.
Yeah.
God is just so good. And even at the end, you know, and you guys, should we go? The Nena's competition.
Yeah.
She wanted you guys to go. I also feel like she didn't want to go with you guys there. I
don't think so.
I think
that's what my mom said when we spoke to my mom. She said she wanted to wait till you guys.
Yes, I agree, because it was a week, and I'm like, man, she is strong, because she had been, you know, health situations, and now I'm like, man. She's a strong. Listen, she is like bionic. This woman, like,
you have no idea. I'm not even gonna say it.
And she came into Vision and Heels, messing with her phone, playing games, and I'm looking at her like, I cannot believe she was sick like a week ago. She's here chatting. We're sitting next to each other at the parade, and she's all excited, full of energy. And I was like, there's no way she was sick a week ago. And if she was, my God, I need to be like that, because it's me. And you know.
We call her the Bionic Abuela. She was like a Abuela 5.0, like a GTO Mustang. Because the first time she got cancer, that she beat cancer, she was already 80 years old.
Wow.
And she beat cancer. And then she had issues with her health and still beat those. And then she had part of her colon removed and still beat that.
And when I say she looked amazing, like,
she did.
She looked like a teenager there playing with her phone.
We'd take her to St. Augustine, and then we'd take her to Disney or Universal, and she wanted to see Christy and her parade and stuff. It's gratitude amongst the grief. And Carolina is the one that reminded us of that she's like, Mommy, you always say this, but it's so true. Papa, please don't be sad. We got to love her. Yes. We got to take care of her.
Yes.
We had that blessing. There's so many people that don't have that.
And then they lose their loved ones, and then they live with regret of not having that time with them. We have
no regrets whatsoever. We have a peace that surpasses all understanding.
Yes.
That only God can provide. That we miss her physically and not being able to be physically with her, but we know that one day again we will meet. And that I'm allowed to have these stages of grief, and that's what happens to so many of us.
Yeah.
That's why we need a community, and community is so important, and this is a blessing.
So I did a couple episodes talking about the Unicorn Conference and then talking about our conference. Tell us a little bit of what you got from it, your perspective. I think I even brought up the Alicia Keys concert, which you were going to go, but you decided not to because you didn't know, Abuela's situation.
Yeah. That day was absolutely... You know how sometimes you're in a space and you're just letting it get to you, and you're just go, and you don't take time to really soak it in. I know that very little of that time was I sitting down during our conference, and I was standing there, and I brought the tripod on purpose so I could put my phone down, and I was just looking around. And I was soaking it all in. I can tell how the panelists on that stage were looking at each other. I can tell I was looking at the audience and looking at the women, and how there were women that were teary-eyed. There were women that were laughing. There were women that were smiling. I was soaking all of that in, seeing Teresa speak in the morning and then putting the cape down.
The visual of that was
it was so
amazing.
Powerful to where we don't need to carry all of that. Superwoman is not real. And then talking about, I know that you have a son and I have brothers and I have an amazing husband.
Shout out to Richard.
How do we raise our sons? And seeing my husband take care of his mom. And I could not ask for more. This man has gone above and beyond to be able to care for his mom the way that he did. So to be surrounded by good men also. And International Women's Day had nothing to do with bashing men. It had to do with being grateful and honoring the women that we are and who we are evolving to. Even the ring that I was wearing, I showed you that it was engraved from 1890 something. I think it was 1893, from my great grandmother who had become a licensed pharmacist. And it was just amazing to be surrounded by so many women. Then to see Kaylin come on as one of our keynotes, and that it all started from her taking that leap of faith and you being there and mentoring her, and just the joy that she had from being able to be there. And everyone kept saying, oh my gosh, I don't remember her name, but the girl with the legs.
Oh, she had amazing legs. I know, her legs. She had this cute outfit, the like dressy shorts, but with heels, so her legs would look super long.
Yes.
It's like, man, perfect legs.
Yes. And then Cindy at the beginning of the day.
Oh, we even learned how to throw a punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cindy at the beginning of the day, she tells me, Yvette, I'm feeling a little dizzy. I have some vertigo. You would have never known.
I didn't know until last week. When you told
that
me.
She had all of these things. She's teaching us how to punch. I wouldn't be able to do that with no vertigo. And here she is providing a keynote, and it spoke to. I was standing there and I was ready that if this woman falls, I'm gonna ready to catch her. But she kept going and she was strong. And then all of our panelists, the finance panel, the wellness panel, the legal panel, the authors panel, all of the women that were there, I was so glad and so honored to have been able to provide this to our community and to put this together. And I know the love and the care and the amount of prayers and work that went into all of that. I'm telling you that it was just our little team that put it together. And I didn't feel any different than I did when we went to the Unicorn, which was
massive,
a huge
at Dr. Phillips.
At Dr. Phillips, and here we are in downtown DeLand, and the sentiments were the same. And then at the end, to finally get that text message saying, Abuela is going to hospice this afternoon, and drive by my house and saying, she's not going home anymore. But I was able to be there. It's like, God is good. God is good.
Imagine you would have got that text earlier. You think you would have been able to be present and feel all those emotions? Probably not, because your mind would have been elsewhere, right? So God is just so good.
I didn't have to see whether I could do it or not, because we are very good at disconnecting our feelings and compartmentalizing them and saying,
that is true.
I will not feel.
That is true.
I know that
that's
we would have done
healthy.
It's not healthy.
And God knows
but
that.
I was able to feel everything that I needed to feel when I needed to feel it.
Yep.
Which is something I'm very grateful for, because we know we would have stepped up to the plate. If you tell me, Jeanette or Yvette, I need you.
Yeah, of course.
Any one of us, we set our feelings aside and we say, you know what, there's something that needs to be done.
That's right.
There's no time for feeling.
That's right.
I was able to feel.
Yeah.
I was able to experience all of the gratitude, all of the joy, all of the blessings that had gone into that day, and then calmly also enjoy my family.
Yes.
And everything that went into saying goodbye to Abuela. And being here, and I cannot express my gratitude for everything Everything. From
So
day one.
I was just gonna say, I guess we're gonna end it with gratitude since we've been like that. That's what happens when we don't get to chat in this kind of setting for a long time. We just go on and we forget. And you guys, we were talking like an hour before I hit record. I'm like, wait, this is good content. Let's stop. So I guess that's what you're thankful for. That's your gratitude moment.
I am thankful for that, but then I am also thankful for, oh my gosh, how do I put this? I don't even know where to begin. I am grateful that God connected us. I am grateful for that day at City Hall that
You said, I need to get to know you.
You know where I was sitting, and I was just pointing at you, and I said, we need to talk.
Yeah.
You said I have a women's space, and God connected us. I am so grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot keep crying. Beyond words. And to see you continuing to walk in faith and step out when there are different mornings, morning meaning losses, and there may be things where you're stepping out in faith and it's going to take you into a space in your life where you're no longer the Jeanette that you were,
mm-hmm.
and now you're a different mm-hmm. Jeanette. Mm-hmm. That's a different morning
mm-hmm.
to where both of us are stepping out in faith and saying, God, where are you leading me?
Yeah.
This life that I knew, this Ivette that I knew, this Jeanette that mm-hmm. we know may no longer exist, and it will only exist in the past, because what he has in store for us mm-hmm. is something mm-hmm. that he has been preparing us for, and that we are showing women. We are not mm-hmm. only believing in women, we are showing them, step out in faith. He's got you.
We're doing it. So we're what is it? We're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk.
We're walking the walk. We're walking the walk.
I mean, so and you already know, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that you're back. I'm thankful that we're back to some sort of normal routine, that we can laugh and do all the things. You know, God is doing something big, and he knows we adore community so much, right? That he brought us alongside each other during the same seasons, because mm-hmm. I think that it's not just me. There's something big, and mm-hmm. we're both going to walk out at the same time because we're together, and he has picked you for me and me for you, right?
Yep.
And so we're going to do this together, right? Because we love community that much. So we're going to continue to show the ladies that when you find the right community, the right network of folks, sky's the limit, because I have you saying you could do this, and I'm telling you the same. Yeah. And there's so much more we're gonna reveal in the next few episodes, but there's some big doors opening for us that we're so excited. In the midst of all the craziness, God has been showing us some amazing things that is coming our way, and we're parallel. It's
the little
both
fish
of us.
Is swimming into the big pond.
It's both of us.
It's going like Nemo. Like I'm
just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. She's out there.
Oh, God. Well, with that, we will leave you with this short and sweet episode. Ivette, once again, I know I've said it at least 10 times, so here's 11. I'm so glad you're back. We're going to have structured. She has set up all these cool topics to talk about. In between that, we're going to keep you guys updated, because, you know, we wouldn't be V&H Uncensored without telling you guys the juicy details of what's going on. All good stuff. We are already planning next year's International Women's Day Voices of Vision. If you missed it, don't miss next year, because it's going to be insane. We are already planning it. It's going to be amazing. We got some great feedback. Just stay tuned, guys.
It was amazing.
It was.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to next year. Even the planning portion of it. Like,
Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. So, there'll be lessons learned from some of the work and things that we did. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So don't miss it. If you missed it this year, there will be another one, and we're going on a cruise. There's a women's cruise planned for the Monday, right? Or Sunday?
It's Sunday.
It's right after the conference. So the conference is on Friday. The cruise is on Sunday. We're gonna pack up and go. So we're gonna take the conference to the sea.
I believe that International Women's Day 2027 is on March 8th. Mm-hmm. So the cruise leaves on the 7th.
We will be on the boat
on the 5th. Yeah,
we will be on the boat on IWD.
Yeah, we
will. So that's going to be exciting. Ooh. That's going to be exciting. Well, guys, we love you. We wanted to give you guys just an update. And, welcome Ivette back.
Thank you so much.
Bye, y'all. Wow, that was some strong cafecito we poured today on Vision and Heels Uncensored. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We are truly grateful, as it really helps us pour more into your heart straight from ours.
Remember to live your truth, handle your business, and shine bright.
We'll be back soon to pour some more. Stay blessed.